What's up, all my Ewoks, triples, droids, and Wookiees? It's Anna, also known as That Star Wars Girl. And in today's video, I'm going to be talking about Picard Season 3, Episode 1, because, oh my God, it's like this is what we've been waiting for. This honestly felt like a pilot episode for an entire series, not the first season of, or for the first episode of the third season of a show. This honestly seems to me like the guys over at Paramount are doing a reset on this entire show. You did not have to watch season 1 or season 2 to watch season 3, episode 1. This is where the show should have started, and the other 2 seasons just pretend like they never happened. And you would say, well, Anna, there's characters in this that were introduced in those seasons. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Obviously, between the time that The Next Generation happened and Voyager and Deep Space Nine, new characters would be introduced and come into play. So Ravi and all of that stuff that happens with her. I mean, she's not interacting with any of the characters or, the characters that we already know. So it doesn't really matter. She's on her own little mission and she's discovering like that there's terrorists and she's doing undercover stuff. And I'm just absolutely blown away. I can't believe it. I cannot believe what I watched. I was sitting there and I'm like, I had heard that it was good. And I was like, really? I don't like, after all the trash I've seen, really, it's finally gotten good. And like I said, it's like they did a complete reset. You can go and watch this and it's like, all right, X amount of years have passed. Picard is going through his house for whatever reason. He's dating some Romulan woman. She does the whole. It's weird. It is like they're doing a reset because usually when you have a show, if there's a character that you don't know, they give you like, oh, here's my little 2-sentence of who I am and what I used to do. And she does that. She's like, oh, when I used to work for, the Romulan Tal Shiar, Romulan intelligence, I did this, this, and this, and I'm telling you X, Y, and Z. And it's like, okay, she just gave herself her little introduction. And that's kind of what all of the new characters have done. And then Picard, he's putting all of his stuff in storage or he's giving it away. He makes a whole point about, oh, I don't need a legacy. I just want to go on another adventure. And then he gets a mysterious call from Crusher because the episode starts off with Beverly and, bad guys are after her. She's out there somewhere in the galaxy, far, far away, and she needs to make a distress call because she needs help. And who does she call? Captain Picard. And as Captain Picard is putting all of his stuff away, he gets there's a random alarm going off, and he finds it, and he opens a trunk that has his old uniform in it, and inside it's his communicator, and he gets a message from Beverly, and she needs help, but you can't involve Starfleet. So what does he do? He needs to call up his friends like Riker to help him, and they have to go on a mission to go save Beverly and find out what happened to Beverly. And it's like a way of getting the old team together because obviously everyone has gone their different ways. He mentions Geordi. We all know that, Worf is doing stuff with the Klingon Empire and all of that. Oh, Worf. And Worf is supposedly in this. So I'm like, oh my God. And then, they have to devise a plan to, get out to Beverly without involving Starfleet. So obviously Picard is a, retired admiral. Riker's a captain. They, have to go take a ship on a routine inspection and, make some changes like admirals and, captains do when they're doing that kind of stuff, kind of flex in the rank. And what ship it is? Oh, the Titan, Riker's former ship. Also, who's the second officer? The second in command of the ship? Oh my gosh, it's 7 of 9, but also the captain is an asshole, and he doesn't like Riker, and he really doesn't like Picard. And 7 of 9, he's making her go by her, her human name or her non, before she got assimilated name that she doesn't really go by. She goes by 7. So the fact that she has to go by Annika Hansen, it's like, that's kind of, a dick move to do. Like, she can have whatever name she wants. So it's like, all right, so you already get set off that this guy is going to be an antagonistic type of character. We already got the big bad guys that are after Beverly, and they have to do their thing to go and save Beverly. And, 7 helps them. And it's just like, oh my gosh, they actually tried. They watch the show. They're making references. Right in the beginning, there's, it shows the computer and it's got the old school next generation computer stuff, the computer graphics on it, and it's playing Captain Picard's log. And I was like, oh my God. They listened and they're actually trying. Maybe it's because they don't want the show to get canceled and they desperately need money. Or maybe somebody got in that actually cares and, I don't know, spent a week or two binge watching the show so they actually know what it's about. And I looked up the guy that wrote this episode. He's written for Enterprise and I think a couple episodes of Voyager. So I'm like, you got someone from back in the day. Freaking finally, because the writers are obviously not talking to anyone on the show, or that had been in the show, of the Next Generation or Voyager or Deep Space Nine. They didn't seem to know anything that had happened before, at least in the episodes that I'd seen. Which don't even bother with Picard season 1 or season 2. They're absolute trash. It's a complete, destruction of what Star Trek is. It's not Star Trek at all. It's some kind of bastardization. And like I said, this honestly seems like a reset. And I was really skeptical going into this episode because I'm like, after everything that they put us through, you really want me to believe that this all of a sudden in season 3, They got somebody in there that's actually competent at their job. And I sat down and I watched it and I was like, oh my God. And I'm sitting there and I'm like, what's like, somebody pinch me. Am I dreaming? What's going on? Like, this actually kind of feels like Star Trek. And I'm watching there more and I'm like, am I dreaming? What's going on? Like, this is actually making logical sense. That's actually what the character would do. That is how the character would respond. Oh my gosh. It's Jean-Luc Picard. It's Riker. It's the real 7. And then at the end, guys, oh my gosh, I'm going to spoil. Oh yeah, by the way, there's spoilers in this video. Picard makes a statement about not worrying about having a legacy. And then at the beginning of the episode, when it's Beverly and she's getting attacked by the bad guys and there's somebody else on the ship with her and she like locks them in a door and we don't know why. And they're like, let me out, let me out, let me out. And then when Riker and Beverly gets hurt, so she puts herself in like a cryo sleep tube, and Riker and Picard, when they get onto Beverly's ship, because 7 helps them to get to where she is, and breaks protocols with the captain, the antagonistic captain is going to be really pissed. And the dude's a good actor. I recognize him, but I'm not too familiar. Like, it hasn't hit me yet what I know him from, but he's a really good jerk. Let me just say that his acting was great because I already hate him, and like really pompous, arrogant, and all of that. So good actor. When you make the like audience hate you, you're a good actor. Just like the kid that played Joffrey in Game of Thrones. But so Beverly was locked someone. We don't know why. And then they get on the ship and they see that Beverly's in a tube and she's obviously injured. And then this guy comes out of the door and he's holding, Riker hostage, and Picard's like, who are you? What's going on? Beverly's obviously injured. And then the bad guys are showing up and the guy's gotta, the guy that's holding Riker hostage, the one that Beverly locked in the room, he's like, Picard's like, I knew that Beverly wouldn't have done this and, called us out here if it was just to protect herself. What's going on? And then he's like, I'm her son. And he suspiciously has a British accent and is like, oh my God, does Jean-Luc Picard have a son? Did he bang Beverly? Considering in the beginning of the episode, the Romulan chick was like, oh yeah, you and Beverly tried to be lovers. And Picard made a whole statement about how he's not worried. He doesn't want a legacy. He wants to go on another adventure. So I was like, oh my God. And in Star Trek Nemesis, he had that whole, that whole little epiphany about, when his brother died and his nephew died and there's going to be no one left to, carry on the Picard bloodline. And now it's like, oh my God, did they just make Beverly and Picard have a son? And Picard even said that, Beverly just took off 20 years ago and hasn't talked to anyone. And now there's this British guy that suspiciously kind of looks like Patrick Stewart if he had more of a square jawline and was significantly younger. And he's suspiciously got a British accent, which if he's raised in space, how is that supposed to work? But I was like, oh my God. And then, like, the episode just ends. And then all of a sudden, Will Wheaton starts going, the captain's chair. And I'm like, ugh. And it's like, yeah, Will Wheaton, you're so great that they don't even mention you. And all of a sudden, Beverly's got another son. I think that's pretty funny. That's why I'm like, did somebody like really, did an actual Star Trek fan write this episode? Because that's what it seems like. And guys, I'll be honest, I did cry a little bit. Like after, I was so like, oh my God, when the episode ended, I was like, and the episode's called The Next Generation, meaning the next generation, like Picard possibly has a son. Oh my God. And then it like the ending credits, it's like the computer screens and all of that. And it's like, Sir Patrick Stewart. And it starts saying everyone's names. And the music from The Next Generation starts playing. And I swear I was watching this on my phone and I'm laying in my bed and I'm just like, it was like I'd been holding my breath for years. And I finally got oxygen. And it was just, it's kind of like when Luke Skywalker showed up in The Mandalorian. Everyone gives me shit for crying. I'm like, I'm going to play this fucking card until I'm blue in the face. I am a girl. I'm sorry. I got emotions. And sometimes I cry. When I saw Luke Skywalker and like them actually try to make him like Luke Skywalker, not what happened after and all that other shit. But when I saw Luke Skywalker and when I saw R2-D2, that's when I really lost it. Because I was like, R2 was turned off and put in the corner for 3 fucking movies. And they turned him on and he was Baby Yoda. And I was like, ah, my heart. And the same thing happened when I heard the music and I see their names scrolling in the computer. I'm like, oh my God, they got me in the fifis. Oh my God. And I cried a little bit. And even if this is just the only episode that this is, like, what if the next episode is absolute trash? I don't know. I'm a little bit optimistic now after that, but I'm just like, oh my God, I got oxygen. And I hope that's just not a tease. I hope that they're not teasing me. I hope that they keep getting good and they continue to have people that actually know about Star Trek writing the damn show. I don't know if that's going to happen, but oh my God, guys, if you watch anything, you know, if you even want to give it a try, if you're going to like, oh, maybe I'll sit down and watch Picard, don't watch season 1, don't watch season 2, just watch this episode and it'll give you just a sliver of hope. And yeah, that's my review and my first reactions to the episode. Yeah, guys, thanks for watching. I'm optimistic. I'll, probably do a stream and talk about this a little bit more in depth, but this is just my initial reaction to it of this moment, literally just finishing the episode like 20 minutes ago. But yeah, guys, let me know what you think about all this down below in the comment section. If you watched it, let me know. If you guys are optimistic, let me know. But oh my gosh, I feel like it's been so long since I've had hope, and I kind of do a little bit now. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching this far through. If you guys liked this video, smash the like button. If you didn't, that's okay too. Thank you again for watching. And until next time, guys, I hope you guys all have a great rest of your day, morning, evening, afternoon, wherever you are in the world. Smash the subscribe button, all that fun stuff. And until next time, may the force be with you, because we are really, really, really going to need it. Bye, everyone. Once again, everyone, thank you so much for supporting my channel, my content. And if you guys would like to see more, I actually have a gaming channel over on Twitch. And if you guys are interested in that, you guys can go follow me over there. I play fun games like Elden Ring and KOTOR, and I'm going to be playing much more games in the future. So go over there, give it a follow, and check it out. Also, if you guys want to keep up to date on my cosplay endeavors and behind the scenes posts, go follow me over on my Instagram. It's thatstarwarsgirl77. I post fun photos and behind the scenes stuff that you guys don't see anywhere else on the internet. And last but not least, if you guys would like to support the channel and my content, go over to my Etsy store for merch. I have cosplay posters. My old cosplay calendars are available there, as well as prints of my original oil paintings, and more is going to be added in the future. So continue to check up on that. If you guys have seen something that you like, that you would like to purchase, all of that is available over on my Etsy. Everything that I've just shown you is linked in the description of this video. So go check it out if you're interested. And guys, once again, thank you so much for watching my channel, my content, and have a great rest of your day.